Chat. How we doing? How we doing, chat? Let me be ready to hit that mute button. There we go. I'm on top of things today, chat. I'm on top of everything today because I'm ready. I'm actually not that ready. I still feel a decently amount of rusty to this game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's because I've recently re-downloaded League of Legends, and I've been practicing against bots. And it's just addicting to just do that right now to get back into it. I know once I play against real people again, it will not be addicting anymore because people will just be mean. And that's how it goes. But, yeah. Yeah. Listen, I got all 500 of our things. I don't know if I want to necessarily use it on this. Oh, I can't. That costs 625. We'll let Lewis do that if he wants. And then hopefully we can save it. Interesting. I don't think we'll get this in time for next season, though. I think that'll be something that Lewis needs to buy again. Yeah, he definitely wasted his money. He should have gone for something like Arrow that we didn't have to get back. Hey, Zach, how you doing today? Hope you've been well. Can't complain for myself since it was a day off. Really can't complain. Well, the only thing I can complain about is how fucking dark it gets now. So early. So damn early. But another thing we have to complain about is that we have 2 engine penalties. One for the turbocharger, and then another for the control electronics, because, you know, this one is at 83, this one's at 86%. Definitely not going to last for a whole race. So, we had to take a 10-place grid penalty for the turbocharger, and another 10 for the control electronics. It doesn't matter where we qualify today. Got woke up by cats. Hey, that's at least a decent way to be woken up. You know, it's a neutral way. There's much more negative ways to be woken up in the middle of the night. Hey, Sean. Yeah, McLaren. Lando had quite the race. Poor Piastri. Not a great season finale for him. But, yeah, it was an interesting race. The first, quarter of it, action-packed. The last 3 quarters of it, basically, you knew what fights were going to happen, and that was it. Right? There's 5 main fights in the last 3 quarters, and they were pretty predictable. I mean, for the most part. I mean, doing though, it's a pretty unremarkable first F1 race for Alpine. But that's honestly better than it's way better than a bad one. Yeah, that last half was dull, but it had a lot of history to it anyway, so there was that, at least. A lot of history, both with McLaren and with Ferrari being in the fight again, and Lewis, and all that. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and a lot of drivers' last races for at least their teams. Yeah, I know Sainz wasn't very positive about that because he wanted to win not only the race but the constructors. So I was 1 year old the last time McLaren won. Now I'm 27. Keep that in mind. That makes me feel old. I don't like it. I don't like it. I've been having a quarter-life crisis with age recently. And how time just keeps going faster and faster and faster. I've been having an issue with that. But I power through it. Yeah, Leclerc was incredible. But just sad. It's sad that both of the Ferrari drivers' fantastic drives were overshadowed by their loss to the Constructors' Cups. Even with a double podium, they just couldn't do it. One of my favorite parts, though, was Toto coming up when Lewis was asking about the time to Russell. He was like 14 seconds. He's like, 14 seconds? And Toto was like, you can do that. You can just do that. Just do it. Like, you got that. It's weird seeing Toto get emotional. But, for our universe, Lewis, in 2024, is an 8-time Drivers' Champion. Mercedes won the Constructors. I'm trying to keep my 5th place spot. And, yeah. We're basically trying to beat Perez and Alonso today. That's our 2 people we need to beat. That's it. That's it. We can't gain any more spots, but we can secure 5th. Yeah, it was a great job from Hamilton. You are right. Great job. In the end of an era and the start of a new one, maybe. I say maybe because era is a bit of a strong word for some possibilities. Like if he just has 2 years where he just doesn't do well, then I wouldn't call it an era. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't think that's gonna happen, but yeah. Gasly really just kind of at the front now. If Alpine gets 2026 right, I think there's something to be reckoned with. If Gasly still stays and is on form and he keeps us up, and depending on how Doohan goes. Piastri do be winning. He's really good in that game. But without further ado, I think we should kind of get into qualifying. I mean, not that it matters for us. It really doesn't matter. We basically have a back of grid penalty today.
Welcome along.
Maybe I should take a whole new engine then. Entirely new.
Saturday, and we're here in Abu Dhabi
for the race. I should definitely do that. Yeah, that is true. They're going to be Mercedes powered. I don't know. That could be a good thing then. Who knows? Let me look at the setup real quick, just so I can also show you guys. I want to change this to 26. I want to move that down, this up. I want to change this to 9. Actually, you know what? Let me just... I have it on this. What am I doing? I have it on this. So just to give you the rundown, here's my tire pressures, because the rears were fucking with me in practice, let me tell you. They were overheating on the softs real quick. Here's the rundown on this. I'm just showing it to you guys. I don't really feel like I need to explain it too much to people who know this game. And the people who don't know this game, I feel like they're not getting much out of this. So, win-win. Yeah, Piastri's on 106, Verstappen has 150. That's crazy. And then there's the wing, and then we gotta change the fuel. We'll do 4.5, just so we can do 2, if we need to. No hates, but kind of got tired of it. Yeah, see, I'm a new fan, so I don't have any of that bias. Yeah, we're still gonna have an orange engine from our gearbox at like 60%. I actually left my battery on. That's not cheating in this universe. In this universe, F1 really grew up on a leniency thing to track limits. You know, that's how they really started.
And we've dropped to P12.
Would you prefer, Sean, to see a Ferrari dominant era for the first time in a while? With Lewis again? I think that would be funny if Lewis does that twice. Lewis just gets like 3 more drivers' championships. That was bad.
Okay, just
oh, hell
2
yeah.
laps of fuel remaining now.
We'll still do another lap. How's the tires looking? Not terrible. Tire temp's decent. Oh, the energy store is also at 63, so that's not great. Piastri turning 33 sounds disgusting to me. Because I don't know how many years older I am than him currently. That's a couple. Oh, Bortoletto won is F2 champion. Interesting. He has a career at McLaren to go to, though, right? That's what I believe is happening. Or is it something else I don't remember? No, I'm getting that mixed up with someone's save in F1 Manager. Oh, he is a McLaren engineer? Okay, so I was right about that. Hell yeah. Alright, flying lap with much less fuel. Yeah, I broke too early, too hard. He's setting to Audi, I see. Sauber Audi. Okay, yeah, well, our first lap was good enough. I'm still going to try and get pole, just for my confidence. And who knows, if we get pole and other people take penalties, that means we're probably not going to be last, right? So, I'm okay with that, right? I think that's a good idea. To partner with Hulkenberg. That'll be interesting. It's really going to be interesting, since I have seen only a stable grid so far. The end of the season has been so much more changed than I'm used to watching the sport. So, I feel like I have a really weird perspective as an F1 fan, because normally people are moving around all the time. As a rookie back-to-back. That is pretty crazy. Wasn't Piastri the last one to win it as a rookie? Ooh, Lewis going faster than me? Oh, isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? He got a 21, though. First one to get a 21. Yep, it's Piastri. Hell yeah. Look at me. My knowledge is expanding, guys. I'm getting smarterer. For that, there's Leclerc, then Russell. I see. It must be pretty annoying. I know it's part of the sport, but as an F2 driver, for you to be like there for a year or two, and if you were like super close both those years, then a rookie comes along and just first tries it, you know? Must be pretty hurtful. Oh, that was a full corner cut. Yeah, F1 Manager is really good about changing teams every season. That's what I think this game should really adopt. There's options for it. Almost drifted around the corner. This part of the track right there is where I lose grip on the rear end most on the lap. Not pole. Russell's beating me. But I beat Max, who's right behind me, and we beat Perez. That's huge. Remember, we can't gain on Russell. But it's Alonso and Perez we want to be in front of at the end of this race. Speaking of Perez. There he goes. Yeah, Perez watched, confirmed, and continued. This is basically
We've only got
season
2
7.
laps of fuel left.
Basically, actually. I should have absolutely no one right in front of me when I'm doing my next lap, so that's going to be good. Hopefully the offseason will be good for him, if Red Bull for some reason decides to keep him. Whoa, did we just teleport to the left? Anyone else see that? I didn't get the ER on the ERS as fast, and the turn was worse. This is where we'll gain, though. See, there. When I really try to push it. I mean, we're still into Q3, so it doesn't really matter, but, oh. Oh, you had a pole position bonus point? Nice. Oh. My God. Good to see Alpine still consistently at the top now. Let's hope they got the regulation changes right. I'm pretty sure Alpine has one of the better engines, surprisingly, so. Yeah, I'm curious to see what Perez will do. Honestly, I'm glad to see we're on pace, though. We're still, that was 3/10 quicker than our last lap. I'm not controlling the TV or anything. Yeah, ahead of Alonso and Perez by a good amount, 2/10. You love to see it. Sainz might be out. Oh no. Oh no. Is Sainz out? Sainz is out. That's one Ferrari not making it in. Alright. 4, 5. That means we have 6 different teams. Crazy. 6 different teams in Q3. Ugh. Alright, here we go. This is where pole matters the most. Well, yeah, they would definitely need to compensate him to break the contract for sure. I think Red Bull can definitely afford it. Alright, focus. That could have been better. By a lot. Okay. I think we can still beat that.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm actually, I think next year, guys, I think I'm going to be a Ferrari fan IRL. Not just because Lewis is switching over, but just because, I don't know, I like red. I don't know, I'm liking the vibes. I'm just interested to see, like, you know, it's such a crazy career move. Just with the history in mind, I'm excited for it, so. Isaac Hadjar is likely the next candidate for B-Carb. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, it'd be crazy to see Liam Lawson just already in the Red Bull seat, but I think he's aggressive enough to be Max's teammate, you know? Apparently the max of my energy store is 90. Ah, fuck. Hopefully we already got pole. I knew as soon as I started making that turn, we were fucked.
Front wing. Suggest we box to change it.
Oh. Yeah, I'm mostly just a neutral fan, and I just want to see fun stuff happen. But If I had to pick a team next year, it'd be Ferrari. It'd be so fun to watch Hamilton win his 8th like that. Yeah, at some point they need to get their head out of the Stroll family's ass. It's a vice grip down there, you know? I mean, I think we're safe. We did our job today. We beat Alonso and Perez.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Goodbye for now then, but really
We
we're
got
just
pole.
getting started.
Hell yeah.
Make sure to join us again
Hell
for Lights
yeah.
Out
That was
tomorrow.
a fucking great lap by me. Not to be a narcissist here. Yeah. I at this point, if I was Stroll's dad, again, no offense to Stroll, I'd just kind of be embarrassed at what people are saying to this point where it's just hurting your brand. Like, as a businessman, strictly a businessman. Is he not worried about that at all? I guess he's rich enough where he doesn't give a shit about that stuff anymore. Ah, Andy Cowell. Any relation to Simon Cowell? Or are those spelled differently? I think those are spelled differently. Who would Aston go for if they dropped Stroll? Me. Me. Let me prove I could do better. I couldn't. But yeah, no, they'd put me in for sure. Absolutely. They've just been watching me. We've been talking on the side. I'm breaking NDA here. Ah. No, that'd be crazy. What if they just like just brought in some random guy? Just like they picked someone in the crowd in Bahrain and were like, you. That would be funny. I do think what would be a really fun, like, just social media, you know, little, like, video event for every team and driver to do is get them sim racing, but not the drivers. You switch the drivers with the engineers. You switch roles, right? And you see which engineer wins a race with the driver as their engineer. I think that would be a fucking chaotic and fun event. Ever since I saw GP and Max just on camera together, that video where he's like, "Oh, so you're locking the mirrors?" I'm not locking the mirrors, but you are, mate. I got the data. That video, I just needed it. I needed it because I think they mentioned it. They made that same. They should do that, and I'm like, yes, it's a great idea. I don't know. I don't know if V-Carb would let that happen. Are we ready for 29 laps? And a loading screen? Did they fix the loading screen times?
So here
They're
we
so
are,
much
ready
better
to
now.
go racing for one final time this year. Another season of victories, controversies, and rivalries lies in our wake.
Yeah,
And just one
if
challenge
Red Bull
remains
won't promote
here
him,
in
I
the
don't see why they would
United
force
Arab
V-Carb to
Emirates
keep
on
him.
a circuit that made its spectacular debut back in 2009. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
I love
We have 16
the
corners
that's how
here
that
at the
sentence is just a
Asmarina
bit of an
circuit,
oxymoron
7 to
for the
right and 9 to
part
the
of the Red
left.
Bull family
It's
for
a
his
total
whole
lap distance
short
of
career. I just love
3.28
how
miles. 2 long straights
the
and
whole
overtaking
implies a
opportunities
long time,
throughout
but
the
then you
lap.
say short.
We expect average speeds
Oh.
of around 123 miles per hour.
If you couldn't tell, my sister's an English major,
It's
and
time to take
that
a
means
look
I
at our
find
starting grid
English
for
language
today's
jokes funny.
race.
Where am I, by the way?
Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton
Guys, where are we
alongside.
gonna be?
Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Perez.
Oh my God, they're in the second row because of people's
Gasly,
penalties. Oh, Russell's up
Stroll,
pretty high.
Sainz, Hulkenberg, Albon,
Albon's back. Oh my God,
Oscar Piastri,
this grid is so
Bottas,
crazy.
Joe, Leclerc, Norris, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Ocon,
Oh, we're in the last row.
Sargent,
Oh my God.
and Goose. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Sargent had a penalty. And then
alongside
we
me
had
today,
more
a man
penalties.
Small in stature, but big on comments. Anthony
We only took a
Davidson.
20-place
Hello.
grid
I don't know about
penalty.
you, Ant,
Come
but
on.
it seems like only a couple of weeks ago we were talking ahead of the first race. Here
Come
we are, ahead of the
on.
last race. This year has just flown by.
Yeah, a lot of races to cover these days in Formula One, Crofty, as you well know, doing them all yourself. But it's the same for the drivers. It comes at you
After all
thick
that
and
work in
fast,
qualifying,
and you've got to pace
no
yourself
one else
as well
takes a
to
20-place
get to
grid
this
penalty.
point in the season. If it has gone your way, it's a great time to just enjoy
We should have
it.
took one in
There's nothing
Vegas.
that can change in the championship pecking order, of course. If you've won the championship already,
We should have took
go
these
out and
two
enjoy
in
this
Vegas,
race
actually.
and send yourself off through the winter break.
You know, fuck their chatters.
Okay, this is going to take a monumental effort from you. I need you to push incredibly hard if we're going to get a good result today. Let's go and make it happen.
Our goal is beating Perez and Russell. And if we can't do that, at least finish right behind them, so hopefully we beat them in the points. Honda would definitely want Yuki as one of their drivers. I think that would be just great for endorsement and just bringing in money to the team, like Logan brought in money for Williams in a way. Not like how Logan did it, but just like how, in the sense of just bringing money in with drivers and social media advertisements and stuff like that. I think Yuki would be like, he's already huge in Japan, but like with Honda would then make him would like, I think. Then again, what do I know? I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy in a Mercedes hat. And a hoodie that's limited edition you can't buy anymore, and there's a hole over here. There's a hole right here. And it's upsetting me. It's upsetting me. Listen, not much else to do now, but get into the race. Look at how nice the car looks. It looks nice and gray and cool and awesome. Yeah, 2026 is going to be an interesting year. Especially it's going to be interesting for this game because we're going back to driver career that year, basically. Here we go, guys. Mercedes. I need to do what Hamilton and Leclerc did in real life today. No one behind me. We're going to be the last one to line up.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Tire wear is going to be a big problem today. The two Americans on the back row, repping the United States like the only way we know how in F1, in last place.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
Last race of the season, indeed. And last race, at least, in Abu Dhabi for at least over a year. Because this is being replaced next season. You can really make a song out of the gearbox if you really want to wear it up. Alright, when I stop on the grid, we're going to get the 5 lights. I'm not used to that. I'm used to having time to wait. But this is going to be away we go, guys. This is a skill in and of itself.
The energy store's depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
That was a green end plate. I was way higher gear than I thought I was, so we lost out to Sergeant, but that's fine. We're gonna let the chaos unfold.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
So yeah, you can see the kicks already holding up behind the Ferrari. Sergeant already derating. Luckily, Sergeant didn't go in the back of me. Or the side of me. I thought he was going to go into my side pods, and we were going to be fucked. Guys, what if Haas and Williams nail the reg changes, and they're at, like, the front of the pack at the start of 2026? Fuck those bollards. Lewis Hamilton with the fastest lap. Bottas in lap 1. He was the one who took damage.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
That was stupid. Why did I take the line like that?
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Last thing we need is front wing damage. Come on, we should be way faster than the V-Carb here. Speaking of, Sonoda's slowing us way down with Joe. We gotta be aggressive here in the early laps to get by this.
Nice move. Good
Did
job.
both the kicks take damage? No. I thought maybe Joe was holding out another lap to pit. But this was a huge bottleneck. What's Lando doing that way down here still? Get all the way over to that wall. I probably should have waited to pass him here, but I'm gonna hold the line on the inside and just beat him anyway. Okay. Bad turn. Bad turn, but it was helpful to us.
The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
Sorry I can't really read the long messages mid-race, by the way. I definitely did that too early. Fuck!
And gap to the car in front, 2.6 seconds.
Is enough though. What did we do yesterday? We did Football Manager yesterday, right? Because then that would mean F1 tomorrow. There's a pattern to it. Damn it, he's back in DRS. But we are gaining on the pack ahead. Horrible turn. We lost DRS because of that.
Okay, mate, let's try and climb up the order. I'm setting you a new target. Push, push.
Wait, we didn't get DRS for that? Fuck off. Achieved 10. Damn. With a Red Bull and a Ferrari in front of me, that's not as easy as Mark makes it seem. Someone else locked up, so I locked up in response. Oh my god, that front right. 21 in 5 laps. Lando's back end went out a little bit there and there.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 7.9 seconds.
Did you say the gap ahead is 7.9 seconds? We gotta start making moves. Start making moves using battery.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Not exactly a great pass, actually. I fucked Leclerc up. I meant to dive bomb him, just not that bad. Piastri is actually surprisingly another hard one. The Alpine is as good as the Ferrari and the Aston, so... Hulkenberg shouldn't be too bad to get. He does have DRS, which is a bummer. But he did just lock up. Patient game worked out there. Oh, Piastri! That was my fault.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
I can't pit now and go hards all the way to the end. Not with how the front right's going. Fuck. I just have to get used to it. I have a bit of extra front wing on this anyway. So it's basically just back to where the game thinks I should be.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
My nose is starting to run too. God damn it. Allergies are getting to me.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
God. If I just didn't take that front wing damage, I'd be free of Albon already.
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum.
Mark, there's no momentum. It's me trying to hang on. Oh my god.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Albon's just like, yeah, let me just keep in. There's a car diving me, but let me just... I know it's my fucking responsibility to deal with it, but... I'm just gonna get dogged here. It might be time to try and pit and get the undercut. Oh my god. Yeah, this wing damage is like unbearable now. I just gotta try and make hards last. Fuck. Yeah. Hopefully F124 goes better than how this is going.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
The key is to not take any wing damage coming out of the pit lane. And be very careful with these cold hards with how little grip they're going to have. We just have to be quick and consistent. Lewis is still winning the race. We need points. We're fighting for points. I have no idea how Perez and Alonso are doing. They're definitely in the points, which is a bummer. I think Perez is that second McLaren. Gasly is in between them. If Lando is 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th and 6th, yeah, they might beat me. If I don't get any points, I think they beat me in the drivers. Or Perez does. I think Alonso needs a podium to beat me. Actually, they might not. It's always just one little bit of wing damage. It's always just, what if? We've already gained a second on the cars ahead, though. Second and a half. In my opinion, that's the hardest chicane of the year. The whole season. That's another second on Joe almost. Man, I'm fucking up that turn all day today. And Joe's within 10 seconds. I think I caught up 4 seconds to him this lap, 4 or 5.
Good job. That was the
baby.
fastest lap of the race so
Without
far.
DRS.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 8.9 seconds.
Man, Logan got rid of Joe. Did Joe get damage? He must have. Oh. Horrible turn. Horrible chicane. Wait, is that an Aston Martin in first? Holy shit, do not tell me that's Alonso. Tell me that's Stroll, please. No, Alonso started. They started in the second row. That's definitely Alonso. Oh my god. I'm gonna finish in 7th in the Drivers' Championship. You know, I might be the Perez of my team, but at least I'm faster than Perez. Every time. Like, I show I have pace to win every race. Yeah, he'll definitely say karma.
Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one.
I absolutely believe that in this universe, Alonso does not like me. He doesn't hate me, right? But on track, he does not like me. And I've seen some clips of Alonso doing some pretty dirty things to people he does not like on track. I've seen him cause a safety car in qualifying just so someone else got fucked, even though it didn't affect him whatsoever.
Lewis is in the pits now.
Also, yeah, Joe has to have damage. He's lost 4 seconds to Logan. Oh. I haven't had a single warning!
Okay, mate, race control, I'm afraid, are not happy with your creative interpretation of track limits. They've given you a 3-second penalty.
I literally haven't even had a
Nice
warning!
work. Really good job with that target, mate.
Oh my god, Joe is so slow! I'm gonna get wing damage from this fucker. He's so slow everywhere. I need to get past him. I don't even know what the karma's for, really.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Joe trying to use battery, that's cute. I didn't do anything to Alonso today. Oh, what's Leclerc? Oh, people are pitting. Oh, shit. We're ahead of Leclerc. That's a good sign. Now the difference is, though, my tires are fucked compared to theirs. Am I getting, like, invisible warnings? Also, Leclerc, please get stuck behind Joe. Oh. No, my gearbox is just a little worn, but that doesn't really affect us much. We came out right behind the points. And it's Russell, who we need to beat.
Caution, caution.
Oh.
Right,
get up.
Big incident in front of
How
you.
many
Red
points?
flag,
How many
red
positions
flag.
did I get on that?
Update you
How
in
many
a minute.
positions did we get before it went red
There's
flag?
been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car.
How
right now.
many?
Just-
How many did I get?
Okay.
And what kind of
Right,
tires
this is a
do I
chance to
have?
Take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
How many? This game needs to make replays of the incident when red flags happen. It needs to just show you what happens. I should have paused, hit replay immediately. I fucked up. I was just so focused on getting all the positions I could. Alright. Well, we got 13 laps to go, chat. Yeah, I know manager does it. That's why I'm saying they should do it here.
Underway in just a moment.
We're in 7th, baby! Gasly with a 10-second penalty, by the way. What? Can you all not? Piastri definitely deserves a penalty for that. He just shoved me out of the way.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake, and we could still regain the position.
Yeah, you deserve that end. Look, he has no end plate. Oscar, you deserve that. I know we were 3 wide, but I gave all the room in the world. I actually didn't. I don't know if you guys could tell though, but I felt it in the wheel. They were pushing on my side pods. Yeah, I don't get to serve the penalty. I mean, it's not like I could have. I already pit. If I serve the penalty, I lose 24 seconds anyway. We got a lifeline tire-wise. The red flag is good for us. Wait, what happened behind? What happened to signs? Did they get held up by Oscar? Is that what happened? I almost dove that on Stroll, but early in the race, chimed in my head. Minor.
Mind that front wing. It's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
And of course we didn't get DRS on Alonso. I'm keeping the inside line.
Verstappen has the lead.
Okay. Oh. We got such a lifeline, man. Not only for the tires, but just the positioning.
Okay, mate. After that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please protect the
Please
front
tell
wing.
me.
Come on.
So close to DRS. Yeah, I wish the track DRS zones and all that were just more accurate to IRL in this game. I mean, I don't even think it would take that much time or money for them to implement.
The Red Bull drivers just moved into first place.
It's weird that Stroll's keeping up with me, but Gasly's not.
Okay, so all of our tire pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Make sure we get DRS here. Oh my god, good. Now I don't have to worry about Stroll. God, Perez and Alonso being up here is so upsetting for a championship run with our penalty. If we didn't have a penalty, this would be such a fucking entertaining
Okay, we're looking at some gearbox wear, so
race
try to
for
keep
us.
the number of shifts to a minimum, please.
We somehow need to get ahead of them and just be so consistently faster than everyone else that we get 3 seconds ahead.
Okay, this is good. You're catching the car ahead. Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
Lewis and I made a move at the same place. Awesome.
Okay, unlucky. That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
I was gonna hit the wall on the right. I overcompensated. Fuck! Fuck! Ah! Fuck me, man. I had that on paper podium in the bag. Ah. Fuck.
And extending his already record-breaking winning
Sean, I'm still very confused what you mean by karma.
To the line
I don't.
victory.
Is it just for like the
great
things that I
today for the final
bullied
race
people out
of the
just
season.
twice in this race?
You take that energy with you.
Is that it? Other than that, I don't know.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix.
Hamilton winning when he already won the championship.
Celebrate the end of the season, but I know.
Oh, I'm tilted off beyond belief. Even Perez beat. We just needed 4 fucking points to just tie it. Or he would have been ahead technically, but fuck. Man, that hurts. At least we get to see all the driver transfers. Well, Alonso didn't beat us. Honestly, I think since he tied, is it based? I thought it was based on like most recent performance, so I thought he'd be ahead of us because he beat us in this race, but I guess it's based on most recent win. So we beat Fernando Alonso, at least. Perez, though, beating us by 4 points is a bummer, but it's wins everywhere else for the team. I guess that's a way to cap off this season, you know? Yeah, Alonso didn't win at all, if we look at that. He got a few podiums. He got second once, so he got close. He got second twice, actually. Very, very close. Alonso had a very consistent season, only finishing outside of the points 0 times. So, he did really well this season to really just be there. I did horrible to be where I was with how many wins and podiums I had. If I finished with at least points in every race, man, we would be like 4th or 3rd here. So, but maybe Lewis wouldn't have won. Maybe Lewis wouldn't have won the his 8th championship. So, there's that. That's what our season looks like. More DNFs than anything else. You'll love to see it. But now we have 1 Constructors' Championship on our record, on our permanent record. And at the end of that season, 18 pole positions, 14 podiums, 8 race wins, 4th average grid position, 12th average finish. I'm a qualifier, not a racer. 18 fastest laps, 2,500 laps driven. Yeah, honestly, no, I am the worst best driver ever right now, because the amount of poles I get and fastest laps both at 18 in 2 seasons is ridiculous. I think statistically that is ridiculous. But I DNF so much that it overshadows all of that. Oh my god. 380 points in 2 seasons of Formula 1? That's really good. You know, if you're looking at that in real life, that's really good. But crashing that much is not really good. I wish this kept track how many DNFs you had. This should definitely keep track of how many DNFs you have. I don't know. I recognize the name Maldonado, but I don't know what kind of stats he has. It might save the crash like a lot like Bortoletto. Yeah. Kick! The only team with 0 points, by the way. Bummerino. Logan, one of 3 drivers with no points. He's that. Sean, I gotta be honest with you, that does not make it any easier for me. That does not make it easier. So, by the way, I think we have done enough, despite the damages to the car, which, by the way, in real life, I'm pretty sure the driver would pay for. I think we are going to stick with Mercedes. It's crazy Ferrari doesn't want me, by the way. It's crazy Ferrari doesn't want me. I think it's really dumb that the bottom teams don't want you when you're at the top of your game, or top of your career. I think that's crazy. He was a fast driver, crashed too many times. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're going to stick with Mercedes. Toto, he sees a vision in us. He might see the next Lewis Hamilton in us. I'm not going to stay here that long. It would be nice if there were in-game incentives for you to stay with one team for a long time. I guess Ferrari, yeah, they need someone more consistent. That's fair. But we're going to stick with Mercedes. Hey, girl. How we doing? Still wearing the same romper? Is that her meeting romper? That's the only romper she does meetings with. I think we should aim for like 90. Let's be conservative. I'm only gonna aim for 91. Yeah, the only reason Mercedes wants to keep me is I got us the constructors. I got Lewis's 8th, and I was at least fast enough to prove that once my consistency is cleaned up, I am a threat. So I think that's why Toto. Yeah, it is 5 a.m. I need to go to bed. I got work tomorrow, but we got to figure out this driver transfer nonsense. See who's where. Going into 2020. Wait, no. Yeah, we're in 2026 now. Yeah. Yeah, we're losing that. I know. Here's that. We're 48 to 52. Statistics. You can't see it, so let me, boop. 6 wins, 13 pole positions, 215 points, 6th place, 0 accolades earned. Driver rating went up 6%. It says 90. We're not at 90. We're at 89. Recognition went up 9%. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Constructors, champions. Me and Lewis. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Lewis and I. Now, if Lewis retires this season, that'd be very poetic in game. Okay. Here's the thing. This is our plan. This is our plan. Hopefully Portugal goes better for us next year. Oh, God, I want to actually race at Portugal. I still haven't done that. Because I got 5 laps in. And that shit was tragic. Tragic. Anyway. This is definitely going to be it. Confirm. No, I don't think I want any of these. I still don't think I want any of these. None of them are appealing to me personally. Yeah, but F1 Manager I think has a bit more modded support. At least it will, because it's going to be possibly the last F1 Manager, so mods are going to have to go crazy for it in the future. Alright. Oh, fuel tank. Hell yeah, Hamilton. Oh, it's still Hamilton. We got that spoiler. Okay, our team is the same. We know that. It's Bahrain? I don't think I get corner cutting really here. But that's 1. We're going to stress test the tires. Are you guys ready? Real quick. Yep, we don't have that anymore. Can't afford that. Real quick.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car, ready for the next
Oh,
race.
you're on console? Bummer. Sorry. Didn't know. 0% failure chance. Or, yeah, we're going to rush this for Bahrain. Only 25% chance to fail. Let's take a look at... Yeah, well, I couldn't have known you were console. Real quick. Fernando, Oscar, Lando. Is it the exact same? Oh! Oh, that's 2 new drivers. Logan is gone. And Gasly is gone? Wait a minute. They got rid of Gasly? I'm confused by that. Gasly really was outperforming Oscar. Do we got any emails about, like, retirements? No. Oh, Total Wolf. Hey, buddy. We're confident that the car will be competitive from the start of the season, so we expect you to be racing near the front of the field. Make sure you work hard for car development. Yeah. Oh, man. Gasly got dropped. I mean, obviously, Logan makes sense. Frederick Vesti, interesting choice. I love to see it. Ollie Behrman for Alpine, though, is... very interesting. I'm so confused on why Gasly... I mean, Gasly was doing so great. Huh. Anyway, let's look at where the vehicles are at this season. We did not take a single hit. Meanwhile, everyone else did. Actually, that V-carb went up a little bit. So the first race, the first couple of races, I'm definitely winning at Jeddah, guys, because that's obviously one of my best tracks. We're crushing there. God, imagine if I went to Red Bull. Look at how low Red Bull is down with Ferrari. I mean, I gotta be honest, guys. I think either way, we're not staying with Mercedes next season. Even if we win the drivers for ourselves. Or even if we don't. I think we're... Well, no, Jeddah's my best track, so I love it. We usually... We got first last season, second the season before that. It is my jam, so... hopefully, let's do that new season grid reveal with Vesti and Behrman. Honestly, it's surprisingly pretty stable on this game. There's rarely a safety car there for me, which is weird. You think there should be more. Most of the grid, just the exact same. Look at that new Alpine guy. Yep. Behrman and Vesti. Very interesting. There's me and Lewis. Hell yeah. Max and Lando looking great together. Lando must have the most awesome... I would love to see Max and Lando's social media content for the team. Dear fucking Lord, that's chaotic. I need that, actually. I want them to be teammates in real life just for that. That's the real, like, motivation I ever have for wanting teammate pairs, is just their social media for the teams. That's what I want. Also, let's see if the pad materials make it. Okay, so our brakes are going to be...
All the new parts have been...
Are going to be completely upgraded now, besides the last secret one I think there was left. So they're going to feel probably really different this weekend. I'm going to have to get used to that. It's 5:20. Jesus fuck, I need to go to bed. Vinny, I know you're not watching this, but I'm going to be a bit late starting work tomorrow. A bit late. Let's look at the drivers, see if it changed much. Nope, ours went up a tiny bit, but no one else really changed. So we're the only one who got an upgrade in for the first race. That's how sweaty we are here at Mercedes. Real quick, we're going to do a lap around... I want to feel the brakes, and I want to experience that live. I don't want to do that off camera.
The long wait is over. This is it, a brand new season. And before the show gets
It might be a bit later stream again, yeah. Or it might not. Who knows?
Free practice session.
I don't have as much work tomorrow, so.
It's so exciting to be here at a
well,
new season.
But it should be
Plenty
easy.
For the drivers to get their heads around. What will be going through
So
their
that's
minds
good.
right now?
The faster you can work around the circuit conditions and get the car.
Also, I might add a livery mod for Mercedes. It's 2026 now, so I think I'm gonna try and find an Audi mod for the game.
You got to get the car right.
I'm gonna try and find like a way to update most of the teams to 2026. Maybe some other teams I might change around. Who knows? Real quick, do I have a Bahrain one? I don't think I do, no. Real quick, I mean, just a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a lot of that. I'm good with that. We'll try that out. We'll try that out. Track acclimation. You love to see it. Let's try it out.
Okay, me again, mate. We've made some changes to the way that ERS works this year, so you're going to have multiple modes to choose from in the race now. Have a play around
sorry
with
about that,
MFD during the practice sessions.
Zach. It's
it's
definitely
I'll check back with you soon.
It's definitely not ideal for me to be streaming this late for myself either. You know, when this game adds that the pit lanes change with your constructor positionings, I will be a happy boy. I'll be a happy, happy boy. The brakes definitely feel different. Oops, that's neutral. I know I broke late there, but I was just testing it. There's also zero grip on this track right now. I don't know how this doesn't really make sense when I say it out loud, but the brakes feel heavier when I press them. If that makes any sense. This thing feels a little bit more like a diva this year than it did last year. Yeah, I do. My driving specialty is indeed sideways.
We're approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
It's one of my worst turn ones for me. I suck at that. That was bad. Whoops. Bahrain, even though it's one that I've driven one of the most on, I just kind of suck at Bahrain. Just consistency, really. I don't think I'm necessarily slow here, but just Sector 2 I fuck up a lot. Apparently Sector 3. Anyway, we're not even saving this session. I just want to test the brakes. Which they are very, very different. Hopefully I can get used to them. But I appreciate you all. I gotta go to bed. I'm sure you all have lives to get to at this time of evening, day, whatever, night. Hat. Fucking thank you. Thank you. But I hope you guys had a great time tonight. Even though the race ended not great, we still got something out of tonight. We still got a lot out of tonight. And yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, whatever you're getting yourselves into. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.